We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Down the right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out and set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go.
2nd and 11. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Working to put a drive together.
Come on.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here, first and 10. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you're feeding me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at a yard. And he's going to try and do this himself. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. The Seahawks had 6 and 9 to start play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. For this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Back to Walker on 1st down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 10.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Pierce is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Here we go.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Oh, good move. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he is not going to go anywhere. We're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Second and 12 at the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, ready. Press ball leading.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Past the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers.
Press ball leading. 70, skip a look.
the 3-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go. Back.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try to come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going. There should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 9.
Go!
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw.
He finds Smith-Njigba.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
15 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Tag, ready.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cowboy 80.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now he'll try to run with this.
Powers pass. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 26 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A big pickup of 38. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Toss wide side. This is Johnson. Powers past him at the 5. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 92 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have regained the lead. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning.
Top pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Derek Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll look to throw here. This one finds Wilson downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Garrett Wilson, 47 yards. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 111 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Okay, break. Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
Walker with another carry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Give to Walker on the read option.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 9.
19-2. 60 by 60 by.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 79 Bronco. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here we go. Cut. 70. Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
42, Seahawks 37.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles Norman.